original barn into living quarters for Angelo and Luna, his wife. But neither was who came to a stop beside her.
"Can I help you with something?"
the man asked, smelling earthy, spicy, privileged. "No, I'm fine," she said without looking over. She knew who he was, but doubted he remembered their paths crossing last week.
"Are you a friend of Hiram's?"
"I am, yes. Why?"
"Because friends of Hiram know he's not one for trespassing."
He nodded across the street toward her Camaro where it hugged the rough ground.
"He says it's bad for the bees. Strangers disturb them."
No doubt he knew as well as she that Hiram had moved before the property sold, and that the bees deterred most strangers who ventured near. Yet she'd parked in what had been Hiram's driveway, as bold as she pleased. "And you are?"
"Not a stranger,"
he said, that silver spoon privilege again. "Then that makes two of us." He waited a moment, his weight shifting from one hip to the other.
"Does he know you're here?"
Ah, this one was clever. Hard for him to know when he moved to Bernie to be near his son. He smiled. She felt it in the way he relaxed his stance, in the pull drawing her to face him. It was hard to resist, that pull, because she knew what she would see. But it was so easy for the same reason. Looking up at his face gave her a very great and particular sort of enjoyment. He was an incredibly handsome man. "Have we met?" she asked, as conscious as he that formally they hadn't. He was shaking his head when he said,
"I was about to ask you the same."
She held out her hand. "Indiana Keller."
"Keller,"
he repeated, taking it, holding it, his shake firm and lasting.
"As in Tennessee? Though if you're Indiana, that's a really dumb question to ask. The state thing and all."
She thought of Dakota, her oldest brother, leaving prison and walking out of her life, and her smile faltered. "And you are?" she repeated, even though she knew.
"Oliver Gatlin."
"As in the Caffey Gatlin Academy? Though since you're standing on the center's property."
"Sounds like we're both full of dumb today,"
he said, his self-deprecation taking her aback. It was unexpected, and terribly cute. "It's nice to meet you, Oliver." Officially.
"And you, Indiana,"
he said, then released her.
"Though, weren't you at Luna and Angela's wedding reception?"
"Oh, the games we play." "I was," she said, inordinately pleased that she hadn't been invisible after all. She never knew, actually, if what little effort she took with her appearance made her stand out, or blend in, or any difference. "And you were too." His expression darkened, but in a searching, curious way. It was nothing nefarious, nothing strange, nothing to make her uneasy.
"You should have said hello."
"Then?" She shook her head. "You were too busy with Angelo."
"I'm never too busy to meet a new friend."
Friends. Was that what they were going to be? Because what she was feeling. She pulled in a deep breath, blew out flutters of anticipation, and wondered about fate and possibilities, about right places and right times. It's always nice to be friends with the people you see regularly.
"Will we see each other regularly?"
he asked, and this time the look in his eyes did give her pause. It was an interesting look, one that had her pulse blipping a bit, her anxiety rising in a very nice way as she made him wait. "Once in a while, at least, since I bought Hiram's place."
"Ah,"
he said, nodding.
"So not a trespasser after all."
She looked over her shoulder at the buildings, the academy, the wood shop, the barn, where they sat on the 5 acres belonging to Luna Meadows Caffey, then down at the driveway before lifting her gaze to his. "Not on Hiram's property, anyway."
"And not here,"
he said, returning her smile, his simply devastating, with dimples and deep lines like starbursts at the corners of his eyes. That was good to know, though her friend